What's going on, guys? This is Nate from the Script Academy welcoming you to another box opening here on the channel. Today we are opening up a brand new box that just came out, Blazing Vortex. This box came to us courtesy of Ethan Shorten. His TCG player is going to be linked down below, so make sure to check that out if you are looking for any cards that you may need for any decks that you're building. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Like usual, I have no idea what's in the set. I literally just said, hey, I'll take it. We'll find out later. I like the surprise of not knowing what's actually going to be in it until I open it. So we did get a couple boxes of these. This one was randomly selected, and we'll open this one for us. I do have a few others for other projects later on. So let's go ahead and jump into this Blazing Vortex box and see if we can pull anything good out of it. Like I said, I don't really know what's going to be in it, which is kind of fun for me because I'm not really expecting anything until you start pulling the cards and you're like, oh, hey, this is cool. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think last time we went ahead and looked at the left side first out of our last box. Let's go ahead and jump into the right side and see what we got going on. These packs feel a lot bigger for some reason. So let's go ahead and take a look here, see what we got going on. All right, so we got Armed Dragon Lightning, Parametalfoes Fusion, Qatar Gunnar's Duongis, Springans Branga, and an Ultra out of our first pack. This is the S-Force Justify. I'm not sure if we just got lucky out of our first pack getting a Ultra, or if everything's Ultra. We're going to find out in a little bit. So we got that. Tilted Tray, Spring Angus Blast, Digital Bug Registrider, and then a Sprind the Iron Dash Dragon. So let's go ahead and see what we pull out of our next one. Like I said, I'm not sure if these are all Ultra or if I just got lucky off the first pack. We will find out. All right, next up we got Warrock Skylar, Giga Thunder Gyclops, Armor Dragon Ritual, Dogmatica Genesis, and then a Maha Violo Light of the Heavens for our super. So it looks like they're not all Ultra, so we just got lucky our first time opening at that Ultra. Warrock Opris, Warrock Ordeal, Windwitch Blizzard Bell, Springans Captain Sargus. I am liking the look of the Warrocks, so those are pretty cool. So who knows, that might be something. I'm always a huge fan of Warriors. Alright, moving on to our next pack here. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what we can find. Icy Breeze Refrain, Neroi the Dream Mirror Disciple, Warrock Skylar, S-Force Professor Dagama, a Warrock Fortia for our super, Windwitch Blizzard Bell, Warrock Ordeal, Raging Storm Dragon Beaufort the Ninth, Machina Unclasper for our last card out of that pack. So, like I said, I am seeing some of these Warrocks that seem pretty good, so that might be something we might jump into and see if we can build that later on, if we get enough cards for it. Moving on to the next pack, we have Parametalfoes Fusion, S-Force Showdown, Neroi the Dream Mirror Disciple, Reinforcement of the Army's Troops, a White Baking, Wit Baking, whatever that is, a zombie, level 1. This card's name becomes Skull Servant while in the graveyard, so this is for you, Travis. We've got a level 3 or lower zombie monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect. You can discard this card instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, except White Baking, that are either Skull Servant or specifically list Skull Servant in their text. Then discard 1 card. You can only use the effect of White Baking once per turn. So he's cooking for us like that. We have an Ojama Pink, Digital Bug Registrider, Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, and Spren the Iron Dash Dragon. Moving on to our next pack. We've got Fabled Marcosia, Parametalfoes Melcaster, Pendulum Encore, S-Force Showdown, a S-Force Aurafist for our super out of that pack, a Amana Jockey, S-Force Specimen, Fabled Treason, a Archfiend's Staff of Despair for our last card out of that pack. Nice little equip card. I'm always a huge fan of equip, so we'll see if we can use that later on as well. Moving on to our next pack here, we've got ourselves a Linear Equation Cannon, Armed Dragon Lightning, Springans Rocky, Dual Avatar Ascendance, and then a secret S-Force Repa Chiamaru, whatever that means. It's a warrior. Each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters can only target that monster for attacks. It's a quick effect. You can banish one S-Force card from your hand, return this card to your hand, and if you do, special summon one S-Force monster from your deck in defense position, except for S-Force Rappa Chirimaru. You can only use effective S-Force Rappa Chirimaru once per turn. So S-Forces is looking pretty cool too. Breath of Acclamation, another Ajama Pink, a Synchro Transmission, huge fan of Synchros, and an S-Force Specimen. Alrighty, one Ultra, one Super, a few one Secret, one Ultra, and a few Supers in there so far. Springans Call, reinforcement of the Army's troops. Springans Rocky, a Steel Star Regulator, and then an Ultra S-Force Gravitino for our Ultra Rare. Let's see here, this is a Psychic type. So each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters is banished when it leaves the field. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one S-Force card from your deck to your hand except for S-Force Gravitino. You can only use effective S-Force Gravitino once per turn. So, looks like we're getting lots of S-Force cards here. Definitely gonna have to see if we can build something out of those. A Machina Unclasped Spare, and then Armed Dragon Blitz, and a Sprengans Pidor. So far so good. Looks like they're a mix so far. So we got S-Force Gravitino as a Psychic, we have S-Force Rappa Chirimaru, which is a Warrior, and then an S-Force Oberfist, which is a Cyber. So they come in all over the place over here. Alright, Heavy Metal Foes Elegam, Pendulum Encore, Knight of Armored Dragon, Ancient Warrior Saga, Chivalrous Path, a Psychic Eraser Laser. Send one monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck to the graveyard. Then your opponent gains life points equal to the original attack and defense of that monster. You can only activate one Psychic Eraser Laser per turn. Dream Mirror Recap, the Fabled Abank, whatever. And then Virtual World Gate Zanwu, and then a Raging Storm Dragon Bufort the 9th. Getting lots of interesting cards out of this one. I was kind of hoping the Psychic Eraser Laser would be something that would help us with the S-Forces, but looks like it's just a standard card. Alright, we've got ourselves a Springan Branga, Ice Breeze Reframe, Fabled Marcosia, a Guitar Garandis Duganis, a Virtual World Otoheim Tautu. It's a worm. If you control no monsters or all monsters you control are psychic and or worm monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard one psychic or worm monster, special summon this card as a tuner, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also for the rest of this turn, you can only special summon level or rank 3 or higher monsters. You can only use effective Virtual World Otoheim Tutau once per turn. Tilted Tri, Dream Mirror Recap, Tri Brigade Rendezvous, Synchro Transmission. So far out of this first side, we're getting, well, we got 2 Ultras and a Secret so far. I'm not sure actually what the standard is anymore. Fabled Marcosia, Springan's Call, Giga Thunder Gyclops, Steel Star Regulator, an Angel Statue Azurune, and then Springan's Pedor, Machina Unclasped Spare, Springan's Blast, Fabled Treason. If anybody does know the standards for boxes now, let me know down in the comments, because I'm curious as to what it is. If we're going to get more and we're actually lucky, or if this is... Because I thought it was 2 Ultras and a Secret before. I'm not sure what it is anymore. Because if it is, that was all on one side, which is really interesting. Fairy Archer Ingunar, Dogmatica Genesis, Giga Thunder Gyclops, reinforcement of the Army's troops, a Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton. So level 9, or rank 9, 2 level 9 monsters, plant type. During your turn, when you activate a card or effect, quick effect, you can target one card of the same monster, spell, or trap in your graveyard, attach it to this card as material. During your opponent's turn, when a card or effect is activated, this is a quick effect, you can detach one material of the same type, monster, spell, or trap from this card, and if you do, negate the activation. If you do that, destroy that card. That seems pretty busted. I like that a lot. Radiant Vuerescence, Breath of Acclamation, Virtual World Gate, Stairway of the Fabled Realm. And we do have one last pack from this side. We'll move on to the left side, and we'll see what we can get on that side. Alrighty, we have a Springan Branca, S-Force Professor Digamma, Fairy Archer Ingunar, Armed Dragon Lightning, Warrock Gactos for our super, Amana Jukoki, Stairway of the Fabled Realm, Tri Brigade Rendezvous, and Archfiend Staff of Despair for our last card out of that side. Let's go ahead and jump into our left side now and see if we can get anything else good out of this, or if we just got lucky and pulled everything out of that first side. We're going to go ahead and jump through these pretty fast now. I think we've seen most of the commons. We did get another Ultra though. We have a Wind Witch Diamond Bell. Alright, let's take a look here. So it's a tuner with one non-tuner wind monster. It is a level 8. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target one Wind Witch monster in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its attack. You can only use this effect Wind Witch Diamond Bell once per turn. Once per turn, if your opponent takes battle or effect damage, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. If you control this card that was synchro summoned using only Wind Witch monsters as material, you can use this effect up to twice per turn. So just giving them their very first actual good synchro. Ojama Pink, Digital Bug Registrator, Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, and then Sprend the Iron Dash Dragon. So was that the first or second pack out of this set? I'm trying to remember. I think it was the first one. So yeah, so our first pack of each side was a Ultra, so that's pretty cool. Fabled Marcosia. Like I said, we're going to jump through these pretty fast now. I think we've seen mostly all of them. We do have an Angel Statue Arzune for our Super. Blizzard Bell, Warrock Ordeal, Raging Storm Dragon, Belfort the Ninth. So let's see if we can get, what, we got 2 Ultras and a Secret off the last side. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually get that off this side as well. Ancient Warriors, Rebellious Lu Fang for our Super. Breath of Acclamation, Ojama Pink, Synchro Transmission, and S-Force Specimen. So that would equal out, what, 4 Ultras if we got that? 4 Ultras and 2 Secrets if we actually ended up getting that? I'm completely okay with that, I would think. Steel Star Regulator, Dragoonity Knight Gorm Feo Bahar as a Super. 1 Dragoonity tuner and 1 non-tuner monster. Alright, got some Dracoonias in here as well. I think that was the first one that we actually saw, so it must just be a random. Alrighty. Moving on. You can see these in your own time if you want to take a look at them. Each one should be on the screen for long enough that you can pause the video if you want to watch it and take a look at each one. Armed Dragon Thunderbolt for a Super out of this pack. Dream Mirror Recap. And another Bufort. Getting a lot of those. Moving on, we've got Springen's Branka. Failed Marcosia. Another Secret. Alright, so we have Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. This is a dragon effect monster. If this card was special summoned by the effect of an armed dragon monster, it gains the following effects based on its attack. Its name becomes Armed Dragon level 10, and then 10 plus is, let's see here, that was 1 plus. We have 10 plus is control of it cannot switch. 100 plus is cannot be destroyed by battle. 1000 plus is once per opponent's turn. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 other card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, this card gains 1000 attack. And then 10,000 plus attack. Once per turn, you can destroy all other cards on the field. Alrighty, so that seems pretty busted right there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make anything out of that, but that seems like a good card. Tilted Tri, Dream Mirror Recap, and then Tri-Brigade Rendezvous. So far we've got 1, 2, 3 Ultras, and then 2 Secrets. So it's looking like it's going to be a 2 per side, plus a Secret on each side. And we'll see if we can get that last Ultra. Like I said, I'm not... Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, so we have Armed Dragon Thunder level 7. Alright, so there's that one for us as well. Looking like we're getting everything we need out of it. Alright, so we've got our 2 Ultras per side, our 1 Secret per side. And we'll just push through the rest of these last packs. I am going to see if I can actually make a deck out of these Armed Dragons, because that'd be pretty cool. Kind of go down memory lane right there. And then maybe these S-Forces as well. Armed Dragon level 5. So we got level 5, level 7, and level 10 now. Alright, well, you've got me sold on making an Armed Dragon deck, so stay tuned for that as soon as I get the cards for it. It's going to be quite interesting. Depending on what I'm going to need, because if I need 3 of these Armed Dragon Thunder 10s and they're like $100 each, probably not. But I'm not really sure on card prices right now. Alright, level 3, or rank 3, Mater Raptor Gigaboros Dragon. It's a rank 3, where you need 2 plus level 3s. Interesting card. moving on, let's just go ahead and power through the rest of these and see what we can get out of our last 3 packs. Heavy Metals Ankaram, a Tri-Brigade kit out of that pack. Steel Star Regulator, Fairy Ingonator, Aniros, the Dream Mirror Tormentor. 2 Dream Mirror monsters with different attributes to fusion. Interesting card. And then our last pack of the day before we jump into our recap. Let's go ahead and jump through these. Springen's Watch is our last super of the day. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll take these, we'll jump into a recap real quick just so we can take a look at everything, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our recap real quick. For our supers, we have a White Baking, a Warrock Fortia, the Maha Vilo Light of the Heavens, S-Force Aura Fist, Virtual World Otohim Tautu, Warrock Gactos, Ancient Warriors Rebellious Lu Fang, Tri-Brigade Kit, the Armed Dragon Level 5, the Dragonity Knight Gorma Favor, Oniros the Dream Mirror Tormentor, Maturactor Gigaboros, Sacred Tree Beast Hyperton, Springan's Watch, Psychic Eraser Laser, Armed Dragon Thunderbolt, Angel Statue Azreen. We have 2 of those. And then moving on to the Ultras, we have a Wind Witch Diamond Bell, the Armed Dragon Thunder Level 7, the S-Force Justify, and the S-Force Gravitino. And then our Secrets, we have the S-Force Brappa Chirimaru, and then finally the Armed Dragon Thunder Level 10. So that was all of our, at least foils and above cards. We did have a bunch of the commons as well, but we're not going to go through all those, obviously. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and make sure to knock that notification bell on the way out the door, because all your support is greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's all I've got, guys. If you did see anything in here that was worth anything or anything that was interesting, and or if you do want to see any of these cards that I pulled pushed into decks and made into decks for you guys, let me know down in the comment section below. But that's all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Scrub Academy, signing in for now. Peace out.